What's up, guys? What you guys doing? I like how it tells me that I don't go live until like a certain point, but I actually do go live before that certain point because it's a little delayed. And anyway, I don't know. Just... Anywho's. What you guys doing? What you been up to? My day was insanely busy. Although, like, I've just been insanely busy. For, like, especially the past, like, year, I guess. You know, because of YouTube stuff. And work. Like, work. My new job is insanely busy, but... Natalie! What's up? What's up, Natalie? I don't know why I'm being weird. I'm sorry. Usually the first little bit of the stream, I'm a little weird. I don't know why. Anywho's. I might grab that water that's in that fridge. Maybe. I'll think about it. We'll see if I need it. Did you guys catch the episode today? Or I guess it was yesterday. I watched it today. I watched it like first thing this morning. At like 6 o'clock this morning. Which means I had to get up at like 4 or 5. And I'm always yawning in the stream, I know, because I have to get up so early on these days for to watch Motherland Fort Salem. Jeez, cannot think of the freaking words. Guitar fan, hello. Hello, hello. Best episode? I agree. So far, that is the best episode. The last one was good, but like I think I expected it to be better. And I wonder if that's why I wasn't as emotional, as I expected it to be better than it was. But this episode, way better than I expected. Amazon Valkyrie. Hello, what's up? Howdy. This episode was amazing. Yes, it was. Very much so. I can't wait for the next one. I wonder what the next one's going to be like. I wonder if they can like top this one. The only way I think that they could possibly top this one is if they had a real Talder scene. What's up, Shania? And I wish and like I said this in my reaction in the episode, but I was saying, like, even if it's not a Talder scene, like, they just need to freaking talk to each other, Tally and Alder, because, excuse me, I'm like choking on my words, literally. So Tally keeps getting agitated at Alder, and I'm like, dude, all it is like, because Tally is not getting the full picture. They just need to freaking talk it out. And Alder is so secretive and doesn't want to talk to anybody, but she needs to. And I wonder if she will after this episode, after like everything that had happened. I wonder if she will now. I was trying my hardest not to scream during this episode. I don't think I was necessarily... No, I mean, I don't really scream. It was funny because it's not this episode, but there's Outer Banks, the last episode that I recorded, which was episode 6. And I was screaming in that episode, but it wasn't so much like certain scenes. It was just, I was screaming because I was laughing so hard. And then I was also screaming at a couple of moments that were in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, that's going to be a good episode. Episode 6 is going to be a good one for Outer Banks. But I don't think I necessarily screamed on any of this stuff this morning when I reacted. But a lot of stuff happened. I mean, you know all that's happened. So I was just like, oh my God. I was excited, and there was a lot of different emotions coming out of me this morning when I reacted to this episode. I just want to see Rael's father making pancakes with Scylla. Yeah, that would be good, huh? I know, especially how they ended the episode. She's gonna go live with the dad, I guess. So It's like she lived with the mom and then now she's gonna go live with her dad. I'm so glad. Oh, and this stream is probably gonna be spoiler alert if anyone hasn't watched it yet, because I just want to talk about it. But that kiss, oh God. I was like, because the first time that they almost did it, and I was like, oh, come on. And then they like turned around and then they had another like moment again. And then I'm like, oh, come on. And then she turned around again. I was like, for the love, man. And then she actually kissed her. So I was like, thank God. It's like, we've been freaking waiting for it. I do agree. I think that eventually Abigail and... I'm like waiting for Abigail and Scylla to become best friends. Like, I'm waiting for it. Because they're basically the same person. Their delusions revealed Rael and Abigail were family desire turned to nightmare. Tally craves Alder but fears her too. I think, so that's why I was like, in my reaction, I'm just going to end up telling you my whole reaction, but, I mean, I guess I could talk about it because you just get the fresh reaction when you watch the video, but, whenever Alder said, whenever she started, like, choking her or whatever, or not really choking her, but put her in the chair, and she said, you just want to be me, and I was like, no, she don't want to be you, she just wants to be with you, and then, I don't think I follow Jessica on Twitter, but all of the people that I, like, my whole Twitter page is, I swear, like, just Motherland, Fort Salem. So Jessica said something about that scene where she thought that, like, the other actress, Lynn, was going to kiss her during that scene because they were, like, so close. But, I think so. I think Tally, I think you're right, though. I think Tally does fear her a little bit. I think she's afraid of her, not like afraid of her, but I think she's afraid of like the typical fears. Like, she's afraid of what she is going to think of Tally if she does certain things, or like she's afraid to talk to her about certain things, or she's afraid that, I don't think it's afraid like she thinks that she's gonna get hurt by Alder. I don't think it's that type of fear. I think it's like typical like other fears. That's what I think, but I could be wrong. I don't think she's like, she thinks that Alder is gonna hurt anyone. I just think that Tally is just getting frustrated with Alder because Alder keeps lying, and so she's getting frustrated because she doesn't know why, like, Alder's lying to her and, like, lying to everybody. And that's what I think her frustration is with her right now. That's why I'm like, Alder just needs to freaking tell her whatever it is that's going on. Anyway. Rael's gonna be so happy now. They're just gonna hate her for it. And then something sad is gonna happen, so I'm crying in my room. Something sad is gonna happen? What do you mean something sad? Something sad better not happen. Like, what else could be sad that's gonna happen? They better not freaking kill Scylla. They better not kill any of my main group, like General Alder, the girls, and Scylla. Like, I'm sorry, and I don't mean this to sound bad, but they can kill anybody else in that show. Kill them off, I don't care. Do not kill off my girls. I want to know what Scylla's delusion was. True, we didn't ever get to see what hers was. Huh. I wonder why they didn't show it. Maybe they are saving it for later. Been debating person that does not think Scylla has earned forgiveness for the murders. What do you think? I don't know if I forgive Scylla. I don't understand why she killed thousands or however many people. She killed a lot of people. I don't understand, and I still to this day don't understand why she killed innocent people. So I don't know if I can ever forgive her for that. I think she's a good person, and I think she changed. I just don't know what her reason was for killing innocent people was. That's my thing. I don't know. I still don't know. I think if they kill anybody off, the fans are gonna riot, and that would be basically, and that would basically be suicide for the show. Yeah, I agree. I think any of those people that I listed, most people feel that way. So maybe a lot of people don't think so for General Alder, but I love General Alder, so I know I would freak out if they did. But I don't know. I don't think they'll kill any of those people off. They better not. I could maybe see them killing off like Scylla for some odd reason, but I do think a lot of people would freak out. Tally wants Alder to be her hero, and when she's not heroic, Tally goes ape, unlike with anyone else. Complex. Oh yeah, I completely agree. I think Tally, even if it's not romantic, I think Tally, I think you're right. I think she does want General Alder. She looks up to General Alder, and whenever General Alder does something that Tally thinks is not right, then it really crushes her. And then she gets frustrated, and then she's like, what the hell? And it's like this whole thing. So I completely agree with you. I don't want to sweep Scylla crimes under the rug. I think there should be some kind of punishment for her, but like, let her go, let her live, let her love. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was nicely put. I do think she was punished during, like, when Anacostia was punishing her. I mean, I do think she was punished. I don't know if she was punished enough, but I think she's trying to make up for it now, especially kind of like what's been happening, not just this episode, but this season. I just really want to know why they killed innocent people. Because they have this thing against witches. Okay, I get it. You have a thing against witches in the army. Or, like, they don't have a thing against witches, but they have that thing against the army. So I can almost understand why you would do that to military people, but why do it to innocent civilians? I just never got it. Anacostia also. With what? What about Anacostia? Alder is just somebody that you hate to love and love to hate. Yes, but I just absolutely love her anyway. Because I do think that with Alder, they're making it seem like you shouldn't trust Alder. At least that's what they did in the first season, even though I automatically did. Because anytime you think that you're supposed to trust someone, chances are you're not. And then anytime you think you're not supposed to trust someone, you should. So I do. I think that everything that Alder has done, like, can somehow be explained in a good way. And Nicta killed thousands of innocent people. I mean, she's the founder of the spree. So, I mean, who is honestly worse? They've both done their stuff. I just want to know, like, I think everyone wants to know how it began. Because we only got bits and pieces of how it began. We don't have the full story. And that's what I'm, like, waiting on. Alder is such a complex character. Yes, and I love it. I love the fact that... So I want to know what happened, but at the same time, that's what makes Alder such an interesting character. Because you don't know everything about her. And I said it multiple times. I think that they could end up coming up with a prequel season just for Alder's story. Or not a prequel season, but a prequel series. Like, just for Alder. Because she's over 300 years old. So, you know there's going to be some stuff there. Anacostia also not killing. Not killing. I guess I don't know what you're trying to say. I think Anacostia is a good character. I love Anacostia. That's another person I wouldn't want them to kill. Because I just love Anacostia. I really loved her. She only had like a 2-second she only had one line in this whole past episode, and I'm like, and all she had to say was, I didn't know anything. And then I was like, oh yeah. I was like, She didn't know anything. I love her, though. Love Anacostia. Scylla's punishment is every time, especially Rael reminds her... Wait, what? Scylla's punishment... Sorry. It's been a long day. Scylla's punishment is every time, especially... Okay. Yeah, I'm missing something there. Punishment is every time, especially Rael... there's a word missing there. Rael reminds her of that, and Rael looks at her different. Is that every time Rael... I don't know. Sorry. I think there's a word in there and I'm not figuring out what you mean. I love Nicta though. You love Nicta? Why? I mean, I'm not gonna judge you for loving Nicta because I love the evil characters too. So I don't love Nicta because we just haven't seen enough of Nicta for me to formulate some sort of love for her. I do typically love the evil characters. I mean, hello. But I just don't know. I don't know enough about her to love her as a character. Scylla's crimes can't be undone. All she can do is live differently. It is up to others whether they can accept her or not. I can. Oh yeah, I think she's changed, and I think if I knew maybe why she killed innocent people, then I would feel a little bit better about it. I just don't know why, and so that's how come it's just blocking me from being able to, like, she's an actual person, to be able to forgive her. But I think if I knew the full story, I know that she was from Dodger parents, her parents got killed. Like, I think if I knew really why, like, the whole Scylla story, then I would probably be able to forgive her. But I know that she's changing, and I know that it's genuine. So I love Scylla's character, but I can't live knowing that she killed so many people without being punished. I get that she's sorry for it, but like she can't undo these things. Yeah. So I agree, and that's where I'm kind of at with that. I'm kind of conflicted about like whether or not I should forgive her, but it's just, I don't know. Also, just a fun thing, I want to know, if all the biddies die at the same time, does Alder die immediately, or would there be some time to save her? I'm guessing that there would be kind of like maybe like a 5-minute thing where her body's probably rapidly decaying, but they could probably save her. I think so. I think if they died instantly, I don't know. If they all died instantly at the same time, maybe she would just poof, like into dust. I don't know. It depends on how they died, I guess. Because if the biddies died they would have to all instantly die at the same time for her to like turn into dust, I think. I think if they tried to kill all the biddies at the same time, I think that they would end up giving her like a 5-minute thing where they could basically quickly heal her, or like deal with what they have to deal with, create more biddies, or like whatever, you know. I think that's what this storyline would have to be, because I don't think that they would end up killing Alder. I don't think so. I don't think they would end up killing Alder, so. I love Nicta's story. We don't know too much about her, so like I can't love her yet, but she seems very lovable. I could get that. Maybe when she was younger, maybe she was like a little young Tally, and maybe that's kind of why they had Tally and her fight against each other, is because they were probably very similar. I'm guessing that that's where they come from, because they keep comparing Tally and Nicta to each other, not just because of Alder, but because of like the other things too, like their powers, and they were both young when they were like influenced by Alder, and then like there's just so many things there, and I think that they're comparing the two. So I think the more we know about Nicta's story is the more that I can maybe like her. You got what I was saying. Oh, okay, good. I was hoping that I did. I meant that her punishment is when Rael reminds her that she did horrible things. It cuts deeper than anything else. Sorry, English is hard. It's okay. I was just trying to figure out. Sometimes I can pretty much figure them out, but other times I'm like, there's a word in there. I'm not getting. No, but you're fine. So, yeah, I agree. I think the only one that can probably maybe not the only one that can make her feel bad, but she's the most important person to her. So she's the one that can make her feel bad the most, if that makes sense. Another thing I want to know, how is Nikta alive? I mean, she doesn't have Biddy, so how is she alive? I want to see her full power too. How long ago was that battle? Because it was right before, and I don't think, unless I just didn't pay attention when they said it, I don't think that they mentioned a timeline when it happened, except for when Petra said it was before her. So I think Nikta's just older. I don't necessarily think she's older, like as old as Alder or whatever, or nearly as old as Alder. I don't think she's quite that old. I just think she has to be at least older than Petra, which she looks older than Petra. So maybe she's just older. That's what I'm assuming. Unless if it is really old, and then maybe because she's powerful, so maybe she's able to concoct some sort of something to make her live. I just don't think that we know necessarily the timeline just yet. But I think it's because Nikta said it was, or not Nikta, Petra said it was before her. Is anyone else questioning on how Nikta and Tally were able to switch faces in the end? Well, because Tally, or what we thought was Tally, we saw Tally pick up the rock, and what I'm assuming what we missed during that from between when the girls went to go find them is Nikta probably picked up a rock too, and she got her first, so she probably smashed Tally's head in, and then while she was unconscious probably got somehow her face, because I mean that's what Scylla did. Scylla didn't have to kill people in order to take their faces, so I think she just, whenever she knocked her out real quick with that rock, she took her face, and then they did that. Nikta and Alder were OG original girlfriends, and she and Tally both have special gifts. Yeah, I think so. And then, but not just that, I think that it's like more, and like, you know, so they're comparing them to each other. But 1994, 1990s, 1994. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing that battle was in 1994. I didn't catch it, but yeah, I didn't think it was like an old battle. Also, this episode I was like, Scylla girl, get some better food than gourmet potato chips. I wasn't paying attention. I know that they got like chips or whatever, but I didn't see, like, I wasn't paying too much attention to the food. Nikta is a little older than Petra, like 2 years. Yeah, because I think even Petra said, like, I think Petra even mentioned that. She said it was before her, and no, because Petra didn't know that she was technically alive. I thought Petra said something about how she was like 2 years older than her or something, but anyway, yeah. Nikta had to change their outfits though. Is that not a part of like whenever they change faces? Could they just not do that? I don't know. Nikta's powerful, so I don't, like, I could see that just being one of her things that she could probably get, because I don't think it, like, whether she maybe stopped time for a second for the girls, or like maybe she, I don't know. She's just powerful. So I was, at first I was like, it just caught me, because in my reaction, I'm like, she keeps making, like, she's freaking out. Like, whenever Tally had the thing on her face, she was starting to freak out. And then I'm like, well, I don't think Nikta would freak out, but maybe. And then, especially when they were in the helicopter, and then Tally was like not saying anything, not doing anything, and just staring at her. And I'm like, well, Tally's acting a little weird. And then they got back, And then Tally was still like kind of like freaking out. And then I'm like, okay, something's not right. I figured it out like right before it happened. Cause I was like, oh my God, duh. Like the whole face thing, right? Petra is 3 classes before Nikta. Tally said during the lunch or dinner with Petra and the girls. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. Also loved how love-struck Rael was in the helicopter. It reminded me of something. Reminded me of season 1 earlier episodes. Yeah, it was a good episode. It was a good episode for Scylla and Rael, definitely. I watched that episode while my mother sat next to me. I had such a hard time not screeching, screaming, and making inhuman noises during that Talder scene. Yeah, I know, during that Talder scene, I was like, this is it! This is it! This is happening right now! This is totally what this is! I was like freaking out, yeah. I was freaking out, but I wasn't screaming. Maybe I was screaming. Well, usually when I scream, you can't really tell because luckily, like, I do have a good mic. So for the most part, when I scream, it actually covers over, like, it makes it the same length, my volume, the same length, whether I talk too low and then it picks it back up, or if I scream and then it brings it down a little bit. So I noticed that because there's an episode where I did like kind of like scream a little bit, or I yelled something, and then I noticed that it didn't like really change that much. So when I like go in there and edit it, so that's probably what it was. I may have screamed and I just don't know it. Scylla always has an outfit and then changes her faces apparently. So Nikta had to change clothes with Tally. I don't know. Maybe. She probably could have. I don't know. She probably could have. And then she had her weapon too. But that's easy to just go and pick up if she's unconscious. When Alder's fingernails touched Tally's face, and I imagine there was a Talder shipper short circuit. I was gonna say something about her nails, but I didn't, because I'm like, ooh, the nails though. But she like has them. They're not like gross nails. They're just long nails. Cause this is like the longest that my nails will ever get. So you can. I need to cut them. I'll probably cut them like tomorrow or something. Like this is as long as my nails get. So I have, even Anna's like, damn, your nails are long. I don't have long nails because I mean like you're a lesbian, right? So but I have a thing against like super long nails, but as long as they're kept up, like I don't care. As long as they don't look like nasty, raggedy and nasty, you know? But so she had glorious like long fingernails. There's other things that you can do other than use your hands, by the way. So I had no issue with it. But yeah, I did see her nails. I caught it. I was watching that Talder scene at like 3 a.m. with my mom's room right next door. Ooh. Yeah, I could see that. It would be hard if Anna wasn't sleeping at the time. Anna and I both got up at the same time. She just went to the gym. So I could scream and hoop and holler and all I want, so without having to wake her up. But even then, I think our rooms aren't that, like, we don't have that much of thin walls, so I could probably, like, scream and she'd be fine. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, but them changing clothes is possible. We don't know how long the other 3 were fighting each other. Could have been a long time. Yeah, and I know. So that's what I was thinking too. Like there could be multiple things. That's what I was trying to say. Like there could have been a timeline thing. Like maybe it was just longer than we thought. Because there was that first scream that kind of, whenever Nikta released them, there was the first scream and then they're like, wait, what? And then so that's when Scylla mentioned something about how maybe Nikta was like just using them again or whatever. And then she screamed again. So you don't know. I mean, at first that trap was showing their deepest fantasies and then turned them into nightmares. So Tally wants that intense relationship with Alder, and Jessica is the captain of the ship. Jessica's all about that Talder ship. I noticed. think I follow her. I might follow her. I don't know. She always pops up on my timeline. So, or my news feed, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know social media. News feed, I think is what it is. So she always pops up on there, and so I'm always looking at her shit. And she always says something about a Talder scene, and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely for that ship for sure. She even tags the other actress in it, like Lynn or whatever her name is. She tags her in it. Hey, what's up? Is it Francesca? Is that how you say that? I've seen Francesca spelled a bunch of different ways, so I'm assuming so. Agree, clean nails. Yeah, as long as they're clean, I don't care. Oh, and also don't use those on me. Don't use them on me. But as long as they're like clean or whatever. Like because I have a fingernail, like, I don't have a fingernail. What is it when it's not a fetish, it's the opposite of a fetish. Like a, what is it called? What's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. Like it's like one of my things, like one of my tics or whatever you call it. Right. And also mouth stuff. Like if your teeth are not, like if you've got messed up, like nasty teeth and like you just don't brush them or like whatever, like I'm always, when I look at people, I instantly look at their eyes, but then I always go to their mouth to see if they're like even that, or their lips are chapped or like whatever. And then, so that's always my thing. But then also like there's a nail thing. And as long as they're clean though, I don't care. Without getting too personal, you know, without mentioning everything. Yeah, I don't care as long as they're not used on me and they're clean. I'm curious what happened between season 2, episode 7 and episode 8. I mean, the Rayella scene. What do you mean? The one that was at the end, that scene that was at the very end of episode 7. I can't talk today. The scene that was after episode 7, where she was like laying in the bed and then she woke up. I figured that they would probably like redo that scene a little bit in the beginning of 8, but they didn't. The walls in my house are really thin. Oh yeah, that would suck. I'm a doctor, so is my wife. We have short nails, but not that short. It's a hygienic factor. Yeah, so it's a hygienic thing, but it's also like, ow, you know, but like these are too long for certain, nope, I'm not even going to say it because that's going to get too personal. I'm not even going to go any further. I was going to go further and then I was like, wait, no, probably shouldn't. Let me see. I was laughing my ass off when they started to punch each other and then Tally was just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I thought it was hilarious. Like, Tally was not affected. I think she was a little bit affected, like a smidge bit, but then for the most part, she was like, come on, guys, like, stop arguing. And then they were all, and then Raelle was like, stop your whining, stop your bitching. And then I died laughing whenever because Tally, she kept seeing the bats, so she said something about the bats. And then Raelle was like, stop it, you're acting like a biddy again, like freaking old lady. And then I'm like, oh damn. That's when I noticed that something was off. Whenever people start getting on a Tally, you know that something's off, because like, how can you get on a Tally? A phobia? Maybe not necessarily a phobia, like I'm not afraid of them, but like I just had it too, I just thought of it. Not a phobia. I don't know. Shit, that's gonna bother me. Herpers. Yeah. You said my name fine? Oh, okay, good. I just butcher a lot of people's names, and I don't mean to. I just don't know how to say them. What do you think happened in Scylla's delusion? I don't know. Something with Raelle, I'm sure. Either that or her past. It's either Raelle or her past. So maybe it had to do with something with her parents. But I know she was tortured, and then she went through a lot of stuff, so it was probably something very similar to what she had already went through, so she's probably like, oh, this shit ain't real. Pet peeve. Yes, thank you. That's one of my pet peeves. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, nails. Mouth stuff and then nails. Jessica even said that she thought Lynn was going to kiss her in that scene and she had her on her toes and she couldn't breathe. I know. I read that. That's what I was talking about earlier in the stream when I first started. I said that because that's where I was talking about her Twitter and everything. And she said that scene, she thought Lynn was going to kiss her. And I was like, oh man, could you imagine? I wish I was Tally in that scene. I think at the end when they burnt Nicta's face, she was still wearing Tally's clothes. Smaller size, and Tally was wearing Nicta's clothes, extra long. Maybe? I wasn't paying attention to her clothes. I wonder if she was. I love going on Twitter after new episodes and seeing the cast acting like us, shipping Talder and that stuff. Oh, I know, me too. I love it. I can't go on because I don't watch Motherland Fort Salem when it initially airs because I don't have cable. So I wait till the next day when it's on Hulu. And, but when I wake up in the morning and get ready to react to it, I can't look, because usually when I wake up in the morning, I'll kind of look at Twitter to kind of like help me wake up. But I can't do it Wednesday mornings because I immediately see all that stuff across my newsfeed. And then I'm like, and then I haven't given myself spoilers, but when I do it and I forget and then I see stuff on there that's like mentioning it and then I'm like, nope, I immediately jump out. But you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to figure out the name. It was going to drive me bonkers. I'm new to the show. Mother, it's not 100% my cup of tea, and being 30 is kind of weird, this teen drama shows. Yeah, so I agree. Excuse me. Like, I don't want to watch Riverdale because I think that's too teen-ish for me. But, like, there's a couple of shows I kind of feel that way with. And then... but I really do love Motherland Fort Salem. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did because it kind of started out a little slow in season 1 and like all that. It was just because I started watching it because so many people were requesting that I watch it. And then, so that's why I started it, but then it got really good and I'm hooked. She should have gone for it. I would have paid for that blooper, to be honest. Oh yeah, definitely. I would have too. Well, 33. Oh, well, I mean, you like what you like. That Talder scene went like, yay, wow, shit, what the fuck? That shit is scary. I know, there was like so emotions in that scene. Cause like, whenever it first started, cause everyone knows, I'm sorry, everyone knew it was that scene whenever she like, whenever it was her turn to have the delusions. And then everyone was, I know I was, so I can't speak for everyone, but I'm going to go ahead and speak for everyone knew. Like, it was like the scene, right? And so you're like excited and you're like on the edge. And then she like comes closer and does the hand on the face. And she's like, you know, you felt it too. And then you're like, oh God, I love this. And then all of a sudden Talder like straps her to a chair. And then you're like, where did this come from? And then it's just like a whole bunch of crazy shit. Yeah, that scene was, it was just so good. It was so good all the way around. I wish it was real and not a delusion, but obviously we even knew that before it was, like, in the previews, you knew it was not real. Talder kiss would have broke the internet because that would have been unexpected. I really wish they did probably is what you meant to say. Yeah. So I know, me too. I really wish, even though it was a delusion, I wish like they would have still had a kiss even though it was a delusion, but I want Tally to tell Alder in detail about what happened in her delusion in detail. And then Talder needs to tell her what her past and everything was, along with maybe some feelings in there. Like, that would be perfect. That would be the perfect scene. along with some making out would be awesome too. But you know, that's pushing it, I feel like. Also, that Talder scene 100%. I read that in a fanfic before, only with a much happier ending. Girl, where is that fanfic? I need to read it. Are you going to do the L Word reaction and review? Probably not. I'm not sure on how. The first season was not a favorite of, well, I wouldn't necessarily say for me. I liked it. To be honest, I watched the first episode already. I didn't react to it. I don't know if I'm going to react to it. I'm going to wait and see. It's just one of those that's like, I don't know. I don't know how it would have reacted. So I'm just kind of letting it. I'm not going to probably react to season 2. If they end up doing a season 3, then I might do season 3. I'm just not sure, because, like, I absolutely love the original L Word. I rewatched the original L Word, like, I don't know how many freaking times. But when I watched season 1, when it came out, the reboot, I'm like, I guess it's not really a reboot. It's just like it's a reboot because it's, like, the same show. But, like, they just ended up adding more stuff. Anyway, so, but I was like, season 1 was just like, It was good. Good enough to continue to watch it, but not like good. You know what I mean? The original L Word was good. But probably not. I'll definitely talk about it with you guys if you want to. But I didn't know how it was gonna perform. Especially how Gossip Girl performed. I was like, that was probably a good indication that the L Word probably would not have been good either. And I stopped watching Gossip Girl because it bored the hell out of me, to be honest. Did not care for Gossip Girl. It was good in the beginning, and then I'm like, I stopped watching it. I hope you guys don't hate me for that one. I just could not do it anymore. I couldn't watch it. It's not usually my type of thing, even though I did like the original Gossip Girl. But even the original Gossip Girl, I was like, it's just not my type of thing. Not enough. There's not enough, like, action. Too much drama, not enough action for me. The original Gossip Girl, if they would have added some LGBTQ stuff in there, then it would have been perfect. But now they added too much Well, I don't think that there's necessarily a thing of too much LGBTQ in a show, but I don't know if I think it's just they're trying too hard, and that's where I'm trying to get at. They're trying to please all of the people, and it's not going to happen. And I think that's why it's not good. They're just trying too hard. Gossip Girl is. So, anyway. Got off track. Headcanon Alder is into handcuffs and stuff. I know, that's what I was like. When she strapped her to the chair, I was like, well, this kind of got kinky. I could see that. I could see Alder. So Alder makes it seem like she's a top. But I would love to see Tally being the top in that relationship. Like, I would like to see Alder being a top just because, like, she just has that personality of being a top. But then also, usually those types of people, you love to watch them get topped. I'm sorry for this, but I have to. Tally wants to be choked by Alder. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what, like, why, I think that's why it was in the delusion. I don't think choked, but dominated, yes. I think both. It could be choked, or it could just be dominated, or both. I don't know. But, yeah, I think so. I don't know. I could see them being switches. Because I would love to see Tally top Alder. Because Alder, the type of people, because she's just like, no one's better than me. That's how Alder is like, I'm the top, like, not sexually, but like I'm like the top person. No one is above me except for like the, whatchamacallit, the president, right? So she's just like, no one's above me. I'm the top of like the top, right? And so that's the type of people that you love to watch get topped. And so that's why I want Tally to top her so bad. But also, like, I think Tally would love to be dominated by her. But anyway, I mean, she had the rope thing choking her. I mean, she did. Yeah, she did. Alder is a boss top for sure. Yeah, but that's why I would love to see her get topped, is because she's like a super like top, and so that's why I would love to, just one time. I would just need to see it one time. I'm not asking for a lot. I mean, I don't think so. Anyway, same. The OG L Word was great. Love Helena. Huge crush as a teen, and Buffy was my life as a teen. Yeah, I loved Helena. Had a huge crush on her too. I realized, so it's funny because I watched the first episode of season 2 the other day, and I was like, oh my God, I am Bet. Like this, I am Bet. And I just, cause like, and I'm like, why did it take me so long to realize that I am Bet? Cause I was like, now that I was looking back at like how Bet is as a character, and I'm like, besides the cheating, because I've never done that, but besides that, I'm like, oh my God, I am totally Bet. I think Bet is really attractive. I just don't, Bet's not my type. Neither is Tina. Tina annoyed the fuck out of me. If I had a type, if I were to date any of them, Shane isn't my type either, though. Shane isn't my type. Bet's not my type, because I am Bet. But Tina's not my type, because she annoys the hell out of me. I don't know. I'm really picky. Probably if I had a type, it would have been Dana. That's what my type would have been, was Dana. If it would be like a female now, like in the show, actually I really like Gigi. In this like, this L Word, I really like Gigi. Because I think she's hilarious, and she's ballsy, and like everything. And I especially loved her in the last episode. Oh my gosh, this conversation is so funny. Dude, I would not be afraid to tell you guys some like personal stuff, but at the same time, I don't know if you guys would want to know personal stuff. And then at another time, I don't know if I would really want all my personal stuff out in the open, like really out in the open. But like, cause I'm not really, I'm a pretty open person, but, like this is like the internet, you know, I can't take it back if I ever said anything like personally. But anyway, Hallie would have Alder be the top until she least expects it, and then just takes over the initiative. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I would love. Yeah, for sure. Like Tally being dominated, and then switch it around. Yeah, definitely. What do you think happened with Penelope? I don't know. That's a good point. We haven't seen her in the past couple episodes. I don't know. I could see them putting Tally and her together, or I can also see that one episode where they made it try to seem like her and Gregorio were gonna be together, and I'm like, no. I'm like, what are you doing here? No. That's a no for me. You just spent 5 minutes talking about Tally being the top and living my best life here. Or I'm living my best life here. Shit, I will talk about other things. What I meant was I don't know if I should talk about my personal life and what I like and what I've done and like what I do, like, but I will definitely talk about what I would love to see other people doing. Definitely. I would have dated Carmen in the OG L Word. Oh yeah, she would be. The only thing why maybe she wouldn't be my type is she seems like a huge extrovert, and I don't know if I would be able to handle a really super big extroverted person like that. Maybe, but I don't know. Maybe. I would have dated Carmen in the original L Word. Oh yeah. Give us the tea if you want. I'm here for it. Say my name. Ew, it's David. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys want to know? I don't know what I should just outwardly tell you. I mean, I guess if you have questions, depending on what the question is, for the most part. I know I've been really honest. I'm just not have been overly open about my sex life on the internet through streams, but other than that, like, I will with my friends. Like, I'll talk about that with friends, not do stuff anyway. I had to hurry up and quickly save myself there. Exposed shows you secretly hate. Ooh. Well, I just said Gossip Girl, so I secretly hate well, it's not really a secret now because I just said it. Am I a top or bottom? Is that what you're asking me? I would love for you guys. What do you guys think I am? Because a lot of people who know me, I don't know, a lot of people think one way or the other. So a lot of people are shocked when I do say what I am, but a lot of other people are like, no, I knew it. What do you think I am? And whatever I tell you, Anna will agree. Because a lot of people are like, no. I don't know what other shows I secretly hate. Bachelor. Oh God. Secretly hate The Bachelor. I secretly hate like all reality TV shows. All of them. There is not a good reality TV show that I have seen that I will just watch over and over and over again. What else? I don't know. I'd really have to think about it. I would love to put if I could, I would love to put a poll out there and just saying, like, do you think I am a top or a bottom? And just see what you guys say. But I don't think I can do that. Can I do that with the chat? Because I don't want to do that, like, as a post. Hold on. I don't think I can. I know in Twitch I can. But I'm trying to think of other shows I secretly hate. Internet, no personal info, LOL. Oh, I know, right? I wanted to choke Alder. You wanted to choke Alder? I think choking is secretly hot, but I don't know if I'd want to be choked, though. It is so funny. Come on, spill us some tea. Come on, what are your guilty pleasures? Okay, I'll tell you. Hold on. My wife looks a lot like Stephanie Allen? Is that how you say that? But her character is annoying in the show. Which one's Stephanie? Hold on. Oh, yeah, no. I don't... That character kind of annoys me a little bit. Alice's partner. I think she's pretty, but I'm like, no, she would annoy me. No, you? Would I want to choke Alder? Yeah, oh yeah, I would definitely choke Alder. If that's what you're asking me. You guys, I'm waiting for you guys to tell me whether or not you think... Oh, create a poll. Oh, I can do it. Okay, I'm going to create a poll. Hold on. Ask a question. Hold on. Oh, my caps lock is on. There you go. Created a poll. I'll tell you once the poll's done. Oh shit, I don't even know where I can, like, find that again. I just sent it out, but I don't even know, because I can't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Just changing the subject here. How much do you like Scylla's one-liners? Oh, love them. Yeah, love Scylla's one-liners. Done. I'm trying to see how many votes. 9 votes so far? Ten votes. I'll give it a few minutes. Let's see how many I can get and I'll tell you. Guilty pleasures. Let me think. I don't know. Well, I don't know what to I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe once this, I'll give it another minute and then to see how this poll goes. And then I'll tell you this, and then we can maybe come up with something else. Just ask me questions. How about that? Just ask me questions, because then that'll be so much easier. 15 votes. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to see if I can get 15 votes, and then I'll tell you the answers to the question. There's like one more person needs to answer, and then I'll tell you. Which it's already overwhelming for like one of the things anyway, so it's probably not gonna make much of a difference what one vote does. But okay, let me see. Hold on. Did you finish Outer Banks? If you did, who's a character you love and a character you hate? I have not finished it yet. I just recorded episode 6 yesterday, so I have not finished it. A character I love and a character I hate. I'm not, I'll be honest, and you guys might not like when I say this, I'm not a huge John B fan. I don't think he's all that, and so I don't know why he has Key and Sarah kind of finding after him. I think he's okay. I think he's a good guy. I just don't see it. And I mean, I can appreciate, even though I'm gay, I can appreciate, and I can't appreciate that. So I don't hate him. He's just not my favorite, which I think is a little bit shocking. But a character I love, Pope, probably. Oh, damn, there's a lot of more chats after that. Hold on, I'm trying to like... Nah, she's both. It's a trick question. Oh, I'll tell you. So we have 16 votes now. So the answer to this poll, to this question, is I'll go ahead and end it. So the answer to the question is, and I'm sorry if my parents are watching. They're probably not watching anymore, but okay, so the results are back, and they popped up in chat. So what the results came back is 81% of you guys said top, 18% said bottom, with 16 votes. I am a top. I am a control freak, and I don't like to be on the bottom. I can't finish if I'm on the bottom. I'm one of those people that I'm probably not gonna be satisfied if I'm not satisfying the other person. I don't have to be touched to be satisfied, but knowing that I satisfied another person, that's me. Just to let you know. Anyway, let me get back to chat too. So, you have said this answer many times. Yeah, but you've been one of the original people in my stream. So I think I may have said it in an original stream, but I haven't talked about it in a hot minute, I don't think. Have not watched Outer Banks. Is it good? It is good. It's a little different, but it is good. It's not like it's not a typical show that I watch, but it is good. I'm here for slow burn Talder. Oh, I would love it. As long as we know that in the end game that they're going to be like together and it's not a super corp thing, I'm all for it. I'm all for the slow burn. Honestly, you have a bottom personality, but I believe in bed you are a top. How is my personality a bottom, though? I mean, I can kind of get that. I'm a huge introvert. But people who really know me, if they knew I was a top, it's because they know I have a controlling personality. But people who know me and they think that same way, they think my personality is I'm just kind of an introvert and I'm kind of like, I'm not usually like out and about and like whatever. So I just kind of quietly sit like in the corner and like whatever. And so a lot of people I think just assume that I'm a bottom, but I'm not. JJ's my favorite character. I don't hate JJ. I don't love JJ, but especially that one episode, I was like, oh, JJ. Like I really, yeah. Anyway, don't scream at me. I don't like JJ too much. I get it. I get why. I get the love and the hate of JJ. I do. So I don't love or hate either one. Have you ever seen the show Skins for UK? I've heard of it. I have not watched it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you are answering this. I'm pretty open. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The only thing I don't want to obviously say is anything that's like any of Anna's business. But anything that has to do with me, I'll answer it. Knew it. Love how this conversation went from Tally as a top to this poll. True. Well, you guys you were asking me a question. Somebody asked me if I was a top or a bottom. So then I wanted to know what you guys thought I was. Which you guys were right, but. Watch the trailer I'm assuming you're probably meaning out. Oh my God, what am I? Of Outer Banks. It looks like the OC trailer. What did I think it looked? When I looked at it, I knew they were on an island because it's like, I didn't watch any trailers or anything, but just judging by like the photos and everything, you can tell that they're on an island. You must seem like a very cute and sometimes even shy person to me, and I think you don't lead a conversation, you more like the react, not act person in a conversation or something. Yeah, and I think that is pretty much how I am. So, I think you're right. But my type of personality is, I'm an overthinker and I'm a control freak. I do suffer from OCD too. I don't think that has anything to do with what I like sexually, but I don't think so anyway. But anyway, yeah. Have you seen Stranger Things? Who's a character you like and dislike? Have not seen Stranger Things. I think that's very shocking to a lot of people that I have not seen it, because a lot of people tell me I need to see it because it's exactly what I watch. I have seen the very first episode, but other than that, I haven't watched it. Because I think Anna and I wanted to watch it, and then I'm like, wait, I don't know if I'm going to react to it, and then I just kind of forgot about it. Because there's so many other things that people ask me to. I don't think anyone's ever asked me to react to Stranger Things. Either that or it's only been like one or two people. It's not like other shows, so. I'll be surprised if Talder ever flares to fire, but the slow burn is fine for now. I agree. I like a slow burn as long as I know that it's going to turn into something and it's not going to end up being, like I said, a super corp thing. To where it's just queer baiting. Same OCD. Yeah, I'm a very much an OCD freak. Like it's funny if I ever did a video of like, if I ever did a video of like touring our house, you can tell, because Anna and I both have separate offices, and then we have our bedroom, of course. So when the difference between my office and her office are major. And then her side of the room and my side of the room are like major. They're completely different. You can tell which side's mine and which side's hers, and then which office is mine and which office is hers. Stranger things have happened. I'm surprised you guys haven't asked me more questions than this. I'm surprised that a weird pervy question has not popped up. I mean, don't ask me a weird pervy question. I mean, at this point, I don't know what would be considered as a weird pervy question, but because we're already having this conversation. But anyway. Now you have to do a home tour. There's nothing in our home though. That's the only thing. Like Anna's talked about like me doing like a home tour one time or something, like just for like shits and giggles for like a YouTube video or something. But I'm like, we have nothing in this house. We moved 2 years ago we moved, it's almost been 2 years since we moved to Florida back from Arkansas. So when we moved, we sold everything before we moved here. And then now we're just trying to like rebuild. So we went from like living in a home back in Arkansas. We had our own home. When we moved here, we got rid of a lot of stuff so that when we moved here, we didn't have to deal with a lot. And then we lived in an apartment for like 4 months or something like that. It was not that long. It was like 3 or 4 months because like we have bigger dogs and like they can't do it. It's too much for them. And I can't do it because like I just need a home and not like, that's just my preference anyway. I just needed a home. And there's so many things that we do that requires like a garage or a yard or something. And so when we bought this home, we went from even being in an apartment to being in this, we have this really nice 2-story home. And so the only place that is fully furnished in this house is this office. We have a dining room that has absolutely nothing in it. Our bedroom isn't even full. Her office is kind of sort of full, but not really. Our kitchen is full, but that's just because they're like, it's the kitchen. And then the living room is not quite full. Our living room is like, like we need a new couch eventually and like all that, but. Say my wife is a mess, and now with the kids, it's hard with COVID. Yeah, we want to start having start our process of having a family soon too. And then I'm like, oh God, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm always like, Anna, clean up your stuff. I'm like, I can't do it. Cause I'm like, if anybody, like, I'm like, well, first of all, I can't live in a messy like room, and then sometimes she'll tease me and she'll like throw, and this is the thing too, it's laundry. Like, I'm like, we have a laundry basket and we have a washer and dryer that are in, like, if you wanted to throw them in a washer and dryer or in our hamper, why they're all over and we have a closet. So why they're all over the place, I have no idea. But sometimes she'll like pick up a piece of clothing and like throw it on my side just to see what I'm going to say. And I'm always like my side is completely clean and clear. And then she's got a whole bunch of laundry and bags and stuff on shoes on her side. I'm like, how? What? Anyway, yeah. So. Favorite show this year? Ooh, I don't know. Favorite show this year? I don't know. Let me look. Something I've reacted to. Let me look. I want to see playlists. That's going to make it a whole lot easier just to see playlist. Oh, here we go. Playlist. Outer Banks, Motherland, Fort Salem, Girl, Atypical, Sweet Tooth, Euphoria, Legacies, Lucifer, Shadow and Bone, Cobra Kai, Charmed, Bridgerton, Dickinson, maybe Dickinson, but I don't want to put that on there. Oh, maybe Jenny and Georgia. Hold on. Wentworth, The Boys, Teenage Bounty Hunters, The Haunting of Bly Manor, The Wilds, The Mandalorian, Warrior. Oh, maybe Warrior Nun. It's probably Warrior Nun. I didn't think I would like that one as much as I did as well. I just don't know if I can put Warrior Nun ahead of some other. Maybe Warrior Nun. I'm super excited about it. Probably. It's probably Warrior Nun if I had to guess. I don't even know why Warrior Nun, but it is. I really like it. But I really like Cobra Kai. I really like Lucifer. I really like Jenny and Georgia. There's some good ones that came out this year. So it's kind of hard to pick. I guess it would have to be like genre maybe, what I would like in genre, but I don't know. How is Florida? It's good. It's hot. Muggy. I don't hardly straighten my hair. I don't like to do it in the summertime, at least. You are behind on your Motherland Fort Salem season 2 reactions. What's up? What? How am I behind? Literally, I'm just behind one episode because I haven't even edited it yet. So I watched it this morning. I'm not too far behind. It hasn't barely even been a day since the episode came out. So I'm not far behind, really. Well, Anna seems nice. She is nice, yes, unless you do something that makes her not so nice. So many good shows this year and last year too. Oh, I know, yeah. Agreed. Are you going to watch American Horror Story? Probably not. I got bored with American Horror Story. It was just kind of like the same thing over and over and over again. Do you watch Marvel movies and this kind of stuff? No. I don't because there's a long, I don't know how to make this a long story short, without going into like a whole bunch of detail. When I was younger, I had like, because I suffer from ADD and OCD, I had issues growing up reading. And so whenever I was a kid, my mom gave me comic books to help me read. And so I grew up on comic books. And then whenever I ended up watching like these different superhero movies, they sucked so bad because they were nothing like the comic books. And I've tried a lot of them. I only really like I like Venom because it's super dark and I love it. I do like Deadpool because it's super dark and I love it. I liked X-Men. I'll give them that. I did like X-Men. What else? Anything that's typically super dark. I watched the first Wonder Woman, but that's just because Wonder Woman's hot, so Gal Gadot. But anyway, that's why I watched that movie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I like to watch Star Wars, but even Star Wars sometimes I'm like, eh. I still look on Netflix from time to see if the date for season 2 of Warrior Nun has been announced. I don't think so. I don't think it's been announced yet. There's still, what's the word? They're still making it. Like, they're still, filming it. That's the word I was thinking of. I can't think of shit when I'm tired. Deadpool is honestly so good. It is so good. But yeah. So no, I don't usually like to watch superhero shows and movies. Have you watched the Harley Quinn show? Yes, I have. That's another one I have watched. I do like the Harley Quinn show. Yep. Have watched that one. It's good. Anything that's like super dark, I really like, but it has to be like, I don't know. I really love the Harley Quinn show. And then like I said, the other ones I mentioned. Understandable books usually are better than the movies due to more information and depth and imagination. I love the imagination aspect of reading because I hated reading at first when I was a kid because I had such an issue with it. But then once I got more into it and everything, I love it. I love the imagination aspect of everything. My imagination was always so much better than the movies could ever be. And so I think usually when a book has been made into a movie, I'm always kind of disappointed with it because my imagination is always so much better than what the movie ends up being. So it's like Harry Potter books and comics are way better than the shows or movies. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh, I love Star Wars, but the sequels suck though. That's like all of them are sequels technically. I mean, but if you're talking about the sequel shows, yeah. Don't like Marvel movies, but Black Widow came out and I immediately watched it and it was awesome. I heard that Black Widow was really good. I don't know if I'll watch it though. I fell asleep during Avengers. When that first came out, I took my sister to go see it or something, and I fell asleep during it. It was so boring. Did you ever watch the Fast and Furious franchise? The first 3 of them, but they were just so bad. No. Anna loves them. Well, she hasn't. She says she loves them, but she hasn't seen the recent ones. We have like the first 9 or something on DVD. Something like that. Is there only 9? I don't even know how many there is. She has a lot of them, but she hasn't seen the recent ones. It was kind of dark too. Oh, Black Widow. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have any. My only thing is now at this point, because they're all looped together, my thing is like, would I even understand what's going on? If I haven't seen Iron Man 2, am I going to be able to understand Black Widow? And that's the same thing why a lot of people tell me I need to watch WandaVision. And that's my fear, is I'm like, shit, I'm not going to know like anything that's happening because I haven't seen fucking like Spider-Man 2 or like the Amazing Spider-Man. That's another thing. There's like 50 million Spider-Mans. And I understand why there's so many different Spider-Mans, but, and like what each one is, but still. What about Suicide Squad or the Birds of Prey movie? They have been kind of dark. Suicide Squad was a big hell nah. No, it was not good. At least in my opinion. I did not like it. Birds of Prey, I don't think I've seen that one. I confirmed Black Widow was good. I heard it was really good. But I agree, Wonder Woman is hotter in the movies than in the comics. Totally ship. I don't know who those people. I know who Diana is, but I don't know who that other person is. Wish there was more amazing moments. Agreed, Francesca. You know who I thought was super hot was the General in Wonder Woman. I was like, oh, yes. The girl from Princess Bride, she ended up like aging so well. I can't remember what her name is. I have like a little figurine of her actually though. I have a little figurine and I can't remember, like the little, you know what the little fucking, it starts with an F. I don't know. I don't even know where she is. I thought I had her in here, but I don't think I do. What was her name? You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I haven't seen any other Marvel movies other than Captain Marvel and Black Widow. The Joker 2019. No. I have not seen it. Suicide Squad wasn't that good, honestly. Male gaze and everything, but Birds of Prey was fun, I believe. A Funko Pop. Yes, I do have one of those. That's what it is. Yep. Yeah, I did not like Suicide Squad. Do you mean Buttercup? Yeah, I mean, that's what her name was when she was in Princess Bride, was Buttercup. But I was talking about her name for when she was in Wonder Woman. What was her name when she was the general? But what was her name? She died, I think, right? In that movie? Didn't she die? I don't even remember. Because it's been so long. I watched Wonder Woman as soon as it came out. Wonder Woman cast. Robin Wright is who I'm talking about. And she... I don't know how to say her name. I don't know how to say her name, but her name in real life is Robin. Robin Wright. Autocorrect at its finest. Oh yeah, Buttercup. Black Widow only talks about what happened between the ending of Captain America Civil War and the beginning of Infinity War. I don't see, but I don't know the difference. I have no, what? I thought those were the same movie. Like, that's at my point, that's where, like, or in my, like, at my, like, point of view or my aspect of, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say. From not knowing or seeing like any of these movies, that's it. Just I didn't. No. The Queen of Amazon in Wonder Woman is called Hippolyta. It was the Gladiator. She was in the Gladiator movie. They're making a new Suicide Squad for 2021. Hopefully it's better. Yeah, that woman. That one. Have you watched Fear Street? I have. I reacted to it only on Patreon. I loved Fear Street. Wait, that is the same actress? Oh, damn, she aged well. Oh, yeah. Robin Wright is, she's Princess Bride. Yep. And she aged so well. I even think she is, I don't know how to say her name. Antiope? I don't know. All Amazons are hot? Oh, yeah. Definitely. Please react to Fear Street. I already did. It's just on Patreon. I already did. It's too much. Movies are too much to edit. I don't have time. But it's on Patreon because it's unedited. But I loved it. I love Fear Street. I really liked Marvel's Jessica Jones. I did, but then I didn't because it just got boring at one point. The new Suicide Squad movie is definitely more bloody. I probably won't watch it, to be honest, because I didn't like the original. They should make an Amazon movies or movie. Yeah, that would be cool. I would definitely watch it. They're all super hot, so, you know. I haven't even looked at my YouTube dashboard in, like, I don't even know how long. Because I just end up looking at only, like, 2 pages. I should get to wrapping up this stream, though. So if you guys want to talk about anything before I end it, let me know. I'll probably end it in, like, at 8:30. Well, 8:30 my time, so basically 7 minutes. Because I need to edit this Motherland Fort Salem video. I was trying to think, well, episode. I was gonna say episode, but then video. You see how tired I am? My brain is not working. Well, nice talking to you. Have a what now? I don't know what that is. What is that? What word is that? I don't know what word that is. Oh, my sock got stuck to the thingy. I hope to talk to you soon. Yeah, I know. Next week. I wish I could stream more, but to be honest, it would just be... it's just a lot to stream more than this. And trying to do, like, everything else. But... you know. I can't wait for next week's episode of Motherland Fort Salem. Patient have a... wait, what? Okay, so where was that thing again? Nice talking to you. Have a patient now. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Girl, if you were too tired, then edit the video tomorrow. Sleep is important. Or have some quality family time. Well, I can't today. Well, I did earlier. I had quality family time earlier. No, it'll be fine. I'll be able to edit. It won't take me that long to edit. Like, to get everything done, like, it might be an hour. It's not usually too bad. Next week, next Talder fangirl stream. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I know. I don't know what my streams are going to end up being without Motherland for Salem. I mean, we'll just fangirl about something else. About one of the other shows that I watch, surely. When are you watching it? When am I watching what? I already watched Motherland Fort Salem. I'm about to edit that video, if that's what you're talking about. And then I am, I'm currently still watching Outer Banks. So I'll be done with Outer Banks definitely by the next stream. I'll be done. And probably starting on something else. Reacting wise anyway. Next week I think we get Talder Pass, so cool. Bye. Yes, I know. Yes. Excited. I have not actually watched the preview, so sure. I believe you. Or Alder Pass. Yeah, okay. I figured that that's what you meant. Yeah. So, super excited because I need to know, like, all of the answers to all of my questions. It's going to be a good one. Either I'm really high or you kind of look like Rael for a second. Maybe. Is it the hair? Like the waviness of the hair? I wonder if I like braid, like do the 3 braids on the side, if I would look more like Rael. And have like a long ass scar on my face. I know that's actually from the actress and not technically the character, but still. Francesca, I'm from Chile too. Honestly, I really hope they renew Motherland. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do. I hope they do. I really hope they do. We'll see, though. We'll see. Alrighty, guys. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end this here. Get to editing this. The unedited version should be up tonight. I haven't checked to see if the Google Drive was done processing it, but I uploaded it around lunchtime today, so it should be done. So that should be up on Patreon tonight, and then the edited version when I get up in the morning, and then the edited version of, well, the YouTube one will go out tomorrow at noon. Oh my gosh, the braids would look so good on you and do it for real. Maybe I'll do like a cosplay or something with her. I don't know. The hair color is just off. Maybe I'll like with the facial structure, I might be able to do it, but the hair color is just very different. Sam, we need a renewal now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But anyway, okay, guys. I'll see you guys next week. If you ever want to like talk with me, Twitter's probably the best place other than here. But love you guys. Super excited for next week's episode. And then we'll go from there. But yeah. Bye guys. Night.